it's a big message when your whole body is lit up in your meditation, and then your child is trying to do everything to stop from happening. I guess I think it's the people those of us that choose to come here and heal and evolve. It's like I know for me, because breaking perfectionism has been continually the hardest part for me. It's like I always have this desire to be better, to be the best I can be, to like not be aggressive, to not have reactions. Like that's always what I'm like trying to like move past. But then I'll get myself stuck in this place of not accepting myself because I'm doing that. So it's like finding the letting go of all of these illusions, essentially, of like being someone that we're not, or being this like superior being, instead of just being here in acceptance and present in my body. And because I'm not in love or compassion or peace, I'm not present when I'm in those places. And to me, that's the hardest part about healing. It's just so interesting because it's like this, you think of spiritual and you always, to me, even still, like I still think of it as like peace and like contentment and like a Buddha type of states. But it's like a lot of healing is accepting our aggression, is accepting the shadow, is like facing our darkness. Like there's so much about healing that's like being the warrior that like accepts the fact that we're very imperfect and that we have this animal nature and stuff. Because I think that there have to be people that go through this life and they don't even tap into that. I know that there was a guy who was doing these retreats that I've never seen this anywhere. I haven't seen this anywhere else, but I'm sure there are places. But he would help people tap into like their anger and like help them move it through their body, and they'd be like shaking and stuff. And so it was really intense. But he said that a lot of people just are passive aggressive because they just stay in the mental state. They don't actually feel the visceral feeling in their body or that anger of wanting to like attack somebody or whatever. Like, and for me, it's like that was my awakening. It's like I had like a Kundalini type of awakening where it was like that energy was moving, had to move through my body, and it was an extreme rage. And I wouldn't wish that on anybody, because it's like, especially being in that space and not really, it felt almost uncontrollable. But on the other hand, it's like, that's been my journey. And that's been, I think, a lot of like, for me, learning to accept and embrace, it's weird because it's like, it is embracing it though, in a way. Like it's like you have to embrace these darker aspects in order to accept them and be like, okay, like I have this aggressive nature, but it comes from somewhere. Like those of us who have that deep, those of us who have like deep anger, is because we had boundaries crossed at a very young age, or at a time where we understood what our boundaries were, but they were crossed, and we felt helpless. We felt powerless. And so there's the memories or whatever that I don't even remember, and it doesn't matter because it's about forgiveness, but it does matter because I'm trying to heal it. But that understanding of being able to put your awareness and face that, and understand too that can be your power now. And that, because like for me, lack has been another thing that's been really hard to heal. There's like this unworthiness wound that I'm working on healing. But it's like, if you're on this journey, you know that that's part of the process, and that you're meant for that. You're breaking cycles. It's like you deserve to live in abundance and have an environment around you that caters to your needs, because inner work is immense. Like it takes a lot to face these things and then heal them, and setting boundaries, and then all of the other stuff that comes with it, like people projecting, or the fact that you have to be alone. Like there's so many things that come with it. Like I said, somebody did not want me to get this message out today. That's just been my journey. It's like, to me, we're still animals at the end. Like, we're animals, but we're spirit, but we have a higher and a lower self, and we're trying to heal that lower self in order to ascend and to balance everything out. But that means having to deal with the fact that we're reactive, and we get pissed off at each other, and we have limits, and okay, I don't want to get too far off because I want to I did pull some cards, and I've obviously got to get back to him. The chaos ensues. Okay, which we have kind of a crazy hand. We've got death. Oh man, I'm losing it now too. So I'm gonna try to wrap it up. Okay, we have Ace of Swords, so that's that's like our best card out here right now. So that's like an idea that's being set into motion, or something of the mind. More towers. We've also got death out here, but that means that we're bringing in something new. We have the 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups reversed, and we also have the World. It's a major arcana. Yeah, the World reversed. And then we have 2 of Swords. So I think that it's definitely a time of reflection. There's no wands out here, so it's not a moment of movement forward, but y'all, this kid, I'm not really getting anything to wrap this up. I'm getting distracted by him. I'm just going to wrap it up with what I was saying earlier. Embracing the journey, I think it's everything, because it's like you just keep getting tested and tested and tested, and you're like, I thought that it was going to get easier. Like, I thought, not necessarily like it's going to get easier, but it's like your patience is tested so much. And I think as a human, it's hard. Ego deaths are hard. It's not easy. And so, just, if you are doing shadow work, understand that you are a warrior, and I'm still working on healing my lack. So if I figure out whatever it is for me and all the things steps that got there, I will give that. But like, we deserve to be in peace and to continue doing the inner work that we're doing, and to have the support that we need, because it is so challenging at times. It is so trying. Living in a world that's split, but then also knowing that we're like all one. I mean, that alone is just crazy. And it's very tough when you're being tested to come back to compassion. And so if you are doing that, then like, just love yourself. Like, just know that that's so powerful, and that's such a beautiful gift to give to the earth. And it's like, what I'm getting in this moment too is like, we can only do and be so many things, and it takes a lot of devotion. Ooh, yeah, devotion to be on the spiritual path. And so we need our respite. We need our solitude. We need our breaks from being around people. And know that you're breaking cycles by doing all this, and that's a gift to humanity and to the generations behind you and your ancestors. Okay, that's it, y'all, because we're still getting tested right now. So just give yourself what you need, okay?